Hey guys, how's it going? I have a special trap against the Queen's Gambit, and this trap is very difficult to detect. I'm going to share the Cambridge Springs defense trap. We kick things off with d4, d5, Queen's Gambit c4, e6, Queen's Gambit declined. If c takes d, just take back. Instead, the top move is knight to c3, adding more pressure to e5. Continuing development and protecting e5. Most of the time, black responds with bishop to g5, pinning the knight to the queen. We defend the knight with the queen's knight. According to the database, white will most often continue with e3, preparing to develop the light-squared bishop. Or, let's look at another move. For instance, d takes e5. Just recapture the pawn. After knight takes e5. Your knight is in trouble. What would you do here? Go ahead and pause the video. No, we don't need to continue with a passive move like bishop to e7. Did you find this move? Hold on, let me take a sip of my coffee first. Yes, we're going to play the elephant trap. Hey bro, you good? Yeah, of course. Is something wrong? My queen! Oh no, my queen! Yeah, say thank you very much. Bishop check. Queen has to block. You can either capture the bishop or we regain the queen. After king recaptures. Let the king enjoy his dinner. Here, you're clearly winning. We're up a knight, which definitely makes your game easier to play. This is the elephant trap. So, enjoy the game. Let's continue. What if white doesn't capture the pawn, but instead pushes the pawn to e3, opening the diagonal for the light-squared bishop? We play c6, a semi-Slav style setup. After the normal moves, it's usually followed by bishop development and kingside castling. You also need to watch out. At some point, a knight can land on the juicy square e5. So what's your move on move 7? Okay, play queen to a5, the Cambridge Springs defense. The bishop can also come to b4 to join the pressure. What should white do here? According to the Lichess database, there are several common moves in this position. White can play queen to c2, bishop to d3 is also very popular, or c takes d5, Yugoslav variation. We're going to explore each one step by step. Or, if bishop captures the knight, just simply recapture the bishop with the queen's knight. Okay, first, if white responds with queen to c2, jump your knight to e4, attacking the knight and making this bishop a bit uncomfortable. If the bishop moves away, you can pressure the knight again with your bishop. Of course, this knight will need extra defenders. It's been attacked 3 times. After rook to c1, we'll get an innocent pawn for free. Poor pawn. Or the most common move in this position is bishop to d3, kicking the knight. It looks like a very normal and solid move. Pause the video again. What's your move? Let's continue with a dirty move. Knight takes bishop. And of course, white doesn't want to lose material. So, knight recaptures. Sorry, my friend. You've walked right into the Cambridge Springs trap. Look, we're attacking the bishop. And the queen is ready to fly in and take the knight from a distance. So, white can't save both minor pieces in one move. Okay, if the bishop captures the pawn, we take the knight, attacking the pawn, and we come out a minor piece up. Then we develop the bishop and castle kingside. The knight can dance to b6, attacking the bishop. Now just continue your game as usual. Use your extra minor piece advantage. You guys are amazing. Still focused. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go back. Move 8. Earlier, white responded with queen to c2. What if bishop to d3? It controls e4 and stops any potential knight maneuver to e4. Just capture the pawn. Bishop has to move. And if bishop recaptures, jump your knight to its dream square. Be careful, this knight is attacked twice. And if necessary, bishop can also join the party. If black gets careless and plays queen defending the knight, we take the bishop. After knight takes knight, you hit back with the queen. Just like in the previous line, we're quickly winning material. Okay, we go back. So the bishop has to save itself. Then knight takes knight. After pawn recaptures, queen takes c3. Triple fork! So knight of course has to block the check. Now just bring your bishop to a safe square, far away, controlling c1 against any rook invasion. Even though you're only up a pawn, look at white under pressure. So white's moves cannot afford even the slightest mistake. Then your king can be safely tucked away to its hiding square. Knight can go to b6, targeting white's light-squared bishop. Feel free to create your own ideas. Continue playing the game as usual. Okay, let's go back. We'll look at another option, or another variation. After queen to a5, white's responses were bishop to d3 and queen to c2. Another popular move is c takes 5. You can simply capture on d5 with the knight, Yugoslav variation. The idea is the same, attacking the knight that is being pinned. Two common white responses here. Let's say, queen to b3. It clearly defends the knight. If there's still an opportunity to apply pressure, don't hesitate and don't slow down the attack. Bring out another piece. This knight is attacked 3 times. Of course, rook has to be activated to help defend. Before castling, take a moment to look again, or think it over. Is there any other attacking idea in this position? Okay, we play aggressively. c5. And if your pawn is not captured, just normal development, the situation is still not easy, my friends. So what should you do? If you ever feel confused about what to play, don't play by feeling, because chess is not about guessing random moves. It's about tactics and strategy. Alright, so if you're unsure, go back to the basic principles. Never allow your opponents to enter your territory. So we can try to kick this bishop out. You could also call it a waiting move. Bishop retreats, we fight. If pawn gets greedy and captures your pawn, we win the bishop. At the same time, this pawn is attacking this knight. Of course, white has to recapture the pawn with the knight. Then we continue with forcing moves, forcing the opponent to react to our queen and bishop. Wherever queen runs to defend this boy, we take the knight with knight. Oops, sorry, I mean with the knight. My bad. Takes. Takes! Takes. Knight takes. And we're roasting the king and rook. Wherever the king goes to escape check, you're still winning. Check. Rook takes knight. We trade queens. Rook recaptures. Go ahead and continue from here. We are up material. Clearly your rook is stronger than a knight. Pawn can go to f6, followed by e5. Pawn b to b6. Bishop to b7. If you like, you can trade rooks. The other rook can head to the center. White is here around minus 4.1 according to Stockfish. Enjoy the game. Let's keep going. What if white doesn't respond to the bishop on d3, but instead simply captures the pawn with d-pawn? Yep, we take it back. Queen has to react. If queen goes to c2, we simply grab the free pawn. So after queen c4, still, protect this boy. Just castle. For instance, bishop to e2, getting ready to castle kingside. Feel free to get your light-squared bishop into the game. White castles. Of course, the pin is no longer there. So, the knight can finally take out its frustration by smacking your knight. Okay, just take. Pawn takes. Bishop a6. Look at that! The queen is almost trapped. And no matter where the queen goes, just keep putting pressure on the queen. If queen g3. Ah, yes, bro. Now we're up a knight. Next target. Be careful if white plays bishop h6. It's threatening mate in 1. Queen strikes on g7. Okay, let's protect the pawn. The rook bails out. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. This position is up to you now. One of those rooks is about to get executed. That's right, you're going to win a rook. The pawn is hanging too. The king can tuck itself even deeper into the corner, and pawn is free to take the bishop. According to the engine, white is sitting at minus 5.7. You're clearly dominating and should have a much easier time winning the game from here. Alright guys, that's our video for today. A super solid defense for black against the Queen's Gambit. Yep, just hit it with the Cambridge Springs defense. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Keep supporting Chess Tricky and stay tuned for the next video. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.